but he went after my family.
6 days left and the war of words getting more personal. Trudeau was asked about his comments reportedly made to a protester Monday in Burnaby, BC, where hecklers challenged the Liberal leader to a fight and called his wife a slur. Tuesday, he said he had no regrets about his words.
My family believes deeply in what I'm doing and put up with an awful lot, but everyone has limits. And I will always be there to try and push back when someone crosses those lines.
However, one of his opponents said the taunt crossed the line.
He shouldn't have been joking about that because it is dangerous and it's really causing problems for lots of people. We know that our healthcare workers are burnt out. They've gone through a really difficult time. It's not something to joke about.
More finger pointing as the race winds down. At a stop in Richmond, BC, Trudeau attacked Erin O'Toole, claiming the Conservative leader would reverse course on some issues.
Is laying out a vision of this country that would take us back on the fight against climate change, which would take us back on the economy, back to a time when assault weapons were legal in our communities.
Do we reward Mr. Trudeau for calling an unnecessary $600 million election in the middle of a pandemic?
O'Toole was touting his childcare plan in Russell, Ontario Tuesday, but he spent much of his time instead denying Trudeau's claims the Conservatives would roll back the clock on wedge issues.
Railing against a platform and a party that no longer exists anywhere other than in his imagination. It's not 2015, Mr. Trudeau. It's 2021.
We pay some of the highest fees in the world for our selfies, for internet access.
Jagmeet Singh was in Toronto unveiling a plan to reduce the cost of cell phones, but the NDP leader reiterated that while the Liberals and Conservatives remain neck and neck in the polls, they are not the only viable options for voters.
We want to win everywhere in Canada. We want folks to know that they have a real alternative. They do not have to be stuck with Liberals or Conservatives who on a number of occasions have shown really clearly that they are not on your side.
The tone of the final week of the campaign comes as no surprise to political pundits.
I think it's going to probably get a little nastier as it does in closer campaigns. So the negativity is going to ramp up. Criticizing and pointing out the flaws in the other leaders is going to increase.
Scott Fralick, City News, Edmonton.